Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain.
Alright, Coach, go ahead.
Y'all just caught me in the middle of a good story.
Hold on, what you say?
I said y'all just caught me in the middle of a good story.
You in the middle of the story.
No, I'm saying y'all just caught me in the middle of listening to a good story.
Oh.
That's wait.
You said what,
What's
Josiah?
up, guys?
I said that's working wait. You have a duty. You have a duty.
You said he could wait.
Yeah, so that's what I said. That's working wait. I said he has a duty.
We gotta talk about what you was what we was talking about over the weekend for that Saturday night main event, because I ended up watching it again, Larry, and I don't know, we gotta talk about it again. But I didn't even get Josiah's recap, but of course that's probably because Josiah's probably crying on the John Cena situation. So I let him get the weekend off.
I didn't think he was gonna bring that up, but you know what?
But I know he was crying. Right when John Cena came out there, I know that boy was in tears. I'm like, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, nothing to do with that, but okay, continue.
Emotional.
It had nothing to do with that.
You got a crying heel. We got a crying heel on the phone. A crying heel. That's crazy. Go ahead.
I can cry. No one can say, and just so you guys know, don't allow nobody, and I mean nobody, to take away your crying privilege. If you want to cry,
oh my God, bro, he crying for a person that ain't did nothing for him.
Anyways,
he crying for a person that ain't did nothing for him.
Let's get to the first match.
Let's get to the recap before we get to the crying part. We got put tissues in the chat for Josiah when we talk about John Cena. Go ahead, y'all. Put tissues in the chat when it's time. But go ahead with the first match.
So, okay. So first of all, let me clarify something right quick. First match. No. First match. Get it out the way. Right in the butt. I'm going to right in the butt and let you know. All I said was this. A day ago, a couple of days ago, I was at work. Shut up, Larry. Shut up. A couple days ago, I was at work. No shush. I was at work. Okay? The video BG put in the group chat the day after I had watched it. I said, I have watched it. Shut up. All I said was, I ain't gonna lie. Something got here. You didn't say I cried. No roll down that they gonna cheat. No snot coming out my damn nose. But what the heck do I freaking know? Right? You would have thought he's hanging around. Here's the tissue. Here's the tissue. It was not like that. Nothing like that whatsoever. So before anybody comes around here talking about, he's champion with John Cena. John Cena, they wrestler.
Everybody, man, hold on. We're interrupting that now. Everybody in the group, everybody in the chat, everybody that's listening, y'all know, and Josiah know personally, that's why this is crazy. Larry know too. Every time there's a pay-per-view or a show on, if there's things happening in the match that we're talking about, me and Josiah is back and forth in communication all the time. This time, there was no communication, and I know it's because he was crying. You're not gonna try to play me, Josiah.
I was not freaking crying.
There's videos that we have recorded.
I was at work.
We have recorded 5 to 6 videos that we've done where Josiah said, I don't know, I ain't gonna lie, I might get emotional at this card. You said that. We have that on video, bro. We have that. Don't
Right,
do that.
but when I watched, so let me clarify. When I'm talking about the farewell video that the wrestlers had paid homage towards John Cena over. I said that got me teary-eyed. The match itself, everything we're talking about home. The whole card. I watched the whole card, right? Not one time did I get emotional.
You ain't supposed to. You ain't supposed to get emotional to John Cena.
The key word was I might. I didn't say I was going to.
Man.
People saying, oh, he's trying to guarantee he's going to cry over his boom, boom, boom.
No, you said in other videos, bro. You said, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to get emotional when John Cena leaves.
It was going to be a guarantee. I would. I said I might. But we're not here to talk about where I cried, where you cried, Larry cried, this man, sir. We are here to do a Saturday Night's Main Event recap. So
and all I said was, put the tissues in the chat when John Cena pops up, because Josiah probably cried. That's all I said. I didn't say you was right. I didn't say you was wrong. I said it's a heel crying. That's what I said. That's what I said. If you cried, it is what it is. If you didn't cry, it is what it is. But all I'm saying is you were the person that showed the emotion. Me and Larry said nothing about crying for this event. You said you were going to. Now, if you didn't, salute to you. But you said that you were going to.
The irony is my guy John Cena went from being a part of the dark side to coming to the light. And I went from being a part of the light to coming to the dark side.
And you was crying. Did you hear Larry?
So go right ahead and move on to the first match.
Yeah, go to the first match.
Nobody's here talking about crying and whimpering and people being farm board, none of that stuff.
Tissues in the chat.
Here we are. I'm going to go right here and say this right now.
BNLC community.
Like, comment, subscribe.
BNLC community. Put the tissues in the chat.
Like people don't like it. Here we go. We're going to talk about the first match, which was Cody Rhodes and BZ, your thoughts over that whole entire match?
That match was amazing to me. I think me and you talked about it when we said we ain't like the ending, but at the same time we knew what they were going. We knew what they were doing. We knew what it was. They didn't want Cody to look weak, but they also didn't want him to look weak either. And I agree.
Oh, okay, I was going to ask you about that. Yep, that's it. You're right.
I agree, but overall, I think Cody Rhodes still looked the weakest out of all of it.
What do you mean the weakest?
I think he looked the weakest. I think he got stepped the most on that match. I think if Drew McIntyre wouldn't have interrupted, I think if Drew McIntyre wouldn't have interrupted, Cody Rhodes would have lost.
Of course. I think it's going to be a good thing for him to lose too.
Yeah.
He wasn't hurt either lost at all.
And the crowd is definitely behind. The crowd is definitely behind him. They should have moved him up to the roster. They should have moved him up to the roster Saturday.
Yep. Basically, the WWE said we're going to pull a double DQ right here to protect both guys. But technically speaking, hold on, let me see. Oh, Finn lost.
Oh, you lose to who?
Cody.
What you mean lost?
I'm saying based off of the because Drew attacked Cody, right? Which caused over.
Oh yeah, because there was an interruption on his part. Yeah.
Yeah, so technically he did lose, but he didn't lose. Right?
Yeah, he didn't lose.
No, he didn't lose. No.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even think the match was even. It wasn't even announced saying that it was a DQ. They just let it happen. They didn't say nothing after the match was over. You know, normally when somebody interrupts, they'll ring the bell and they'll be like,
the bell, but it was just not no, you know, same with an announce obviously, but they run the bell for sure. But anyways, yeah, open me sold out. You know, sold out. Cody, yeah.
He did his thing. Did you watch that match, Larry?
It could have gone either way. Maybe that's who could have won.
Did you watch that match, Larry?
I didn't watch the event at all.
Oh, you didn't watch the event at all?
Yeah, I wasn't interested in it.
Yeah, you missed a couple of highlights. You missed a couple.
When you ever watch any events?
Oh God, here
Huh?
we go. Here we go.
No, with the
Go to the next match. What's the
when
next
was the
match?
last?
What's the next match? Go to the next match.
See. That's how BD give you grace. He can go out here and tell you, I'm gonna defend my BNO connection with my brother. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Lord.
Oh
There it is.
God, here we
All good.
go.
Anyways, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. These suckers are out around here, man. It is what it is. Anyway. Oh, they call it. Wait a minute, how's it gonna be a no contest?
I
He already
told
said
you it was
Cody
a no
Rhodes.
contest. It was not a loss. I told you. The WWE had to change the rules,
Everything
bro.
makes
Because you
sense.
right. Because you right. Cody Rhodes would officially won that, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it wasn't an interruption like Austin brought. He actually brought him. He didn't bring him. That's probably why they didn't count it. Because he didn't bring him. Because after it was over, he ended up going after Drew McIntyre. So it was like, yo, you had nothing to do with this. Like, bro, I ain't tell you to come here. So that's probably why they did it as a no contest.
No contest.
So there's no
No
losses
contest
on the joint.
is when both, but that's when both wrestlers get attacked, not
I
just one
agree.
wrestler.
I,
That's so
I,
weird. Okay,
I agree.
I
I
guess.
agree. I agree with that. I
Huh,
agree.
that's weird. Anyways, the next match, which I thought was a pretty good standout performance, was Bailey taking on Soul.
Oh man,
WWE call her up. Call
bro,
her up.
yeah, call her up now. She should
Call
have been up
her
there
up.
last month. And she was. I
Call
ain't know
her
she
up.
was that good. Yo, I think she would beat Charlotte right now, 1-on-1. I think so.
That's you
Her
think.
I take, but her athleticism and the things that she do in that ring, bro. I don't know any woman on the division right now that's that as far as like that. I'm not gonna say Jade. I'm not gonna say Bianca. But as far as everybody else though, everybody else is trouble, bro. She like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
She
See you in
like
my
that.
dead content.
What's her
For
name?
sure. She,
That shit I keep forgetting about Jada Parker.
You said what about Jada Parker?
I keep forgetting about her.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You think Josiah? You think that girl beat Jada Parker?
what do I think? What again? I'm sorry.
Do I think that girl will beat Jada Parker?
She wrestled Jada Parker. See,
I,
I haven't
I,
seen a whole lot of NXT to really know for sure. I'm gonna be honest. I'm definitely gonna watch. I'm definitely gonna tune in for next year for sure. I'm watching everything next year.
yeah, I'm locked
But
in on her, bro. I'm locked in on her.
man, so Ruka did she ever finish next? I don't think she did. But if she did, she probably won. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah,
with you right
Jada
now. She
Parker is
probably won.
dope, but Jada Parker ain't doing no cartwheels on the ropes, bro.
Nah,
That's
bro.
different.
She's not that athletic.
She
Nope.
is
Mm-mm.
crazy. She's
Nope.
crazy. She remind
But what
she
I love about
remind me
Jada
of
Parker,
she
go ahead, BB.
she remind me of she remind me of Dragon Lee and Penta as a girl with no mask. Just straight up. Her athleticism is crazy.
You said Dragon Lee and who?
And Penta.
That's high praise. That's high praise.
Bro,
That's high praise.
what she was doing was immaculate, bro. We haven't seen nobody doing that,
Easy,
bro.
Larry, go back and watch the highlights of Soul Ruka in that match against Bailey. Man, she is incredible.
Yo, she's
Seriously,
different. She's different, bro.
she's
I ain't
incredible.
gonna hold you. That
She's
woman
really,
is
really
No,
incredible.
no,
different. That woman is different.
no.
I was
Incredible.
blown away when I seen it.
Hold on.
But I will say
Don't
this
know
about
what.
Jay Parker. Hold on, Larry, right quick. I was going to say about Jay Parker that what I will say I love about her the most is her personality.
Yeah, I
She
think Jada's
her
personality is dope too.
like she definitely got that raw like I'm gonna tell you like it is. I love that from her. Go ahead, Larry.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why they're much better. One of them is predictable. Two, they lied about what they're gonna do.
What'd he say?
I do not know.
I said one, it was predictable, and two, they lied about what they was gonna do.
Okay, as far as what did you say? The reason why you didn't watch it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you said it's predictable. Okay, okay.
Predictable, and they lied about what they was gonna do.
Wait a minute.
I don't think that Bailey match was
How
predicted
was
though.
Cody? How was Cody Rhodes predictable?
I don't think that one
No,
was
I'm not
predictable
talking
either.
about
I ain't gonna lie.
that.
It was.
I don't think it wasn't. I don't think it was.
That's what I was gonna say. Like they had they
No,
ended it where no one won.
that's not what I'm talking about. It's about it being predictable. And I'm talking about when it was predictable. I'm talking about the John Cena versus
Oh yeah,
Undertaker.
we didn't get to that part yet. We didn't
We
get
ain't
to
gonna get
that
there
part
yet.
yet.
We're not getting there yet. You way too far ahead,
That's
bro. You way too
that's
far
a
ahead.
that's a
Nope. Just
that's,
wait. Nope. Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
we didn't get to
Nope.
that
that's a
part
big
yet.
reason why I didn't
We
watch
gonna
it.
wait. We gonna wait. We gonna wait on that.
But
Wait on that.
hold
We gonna
on.
wait.
I'm,
No, Larry.
I'm,
They're
I'm gonna get to my
jump
second
ahead.
reason.
Nope. Stop.
Hold
Nope.
on, I said I'm not
We
gonna
got
get to my
one.
second
No, we
reason.
got one more
I
match
don't
to
watch
cover
it.
before we can go right here and get to that match. So you can share overall to that. Don't
No,
skip ahead.
no, I'm not.
Hold
Now
I'm
we
not
got
on.
about
two
to
more
say
matches, don't
anything.
we?
Horses.
Jesus,
We,
please
we
be
got two more
quiet
matches,
because
don't we?
I'm
There
not
was
even.
more matches before it. Yeah. And by the way, so Luke won against Bailey in a roll up, which by the way is huge.
Yeah, that's a crazy steal.
Like he
Crazy
won.
steal.
You know what I'm saying?
Bailey,
Being
Bailey,
a multi-women champion.
Bailey was even salty about that, bro.
And Bailey's so freaking giving though. Like she's so
Yeah.
giving. Like shout out to Bailey.
Oh,
Very giving. Very giving.
She hit that move
Very
on Bailey
oh,
at the
please.
ropes, bro. That junk was great. I said, yo,
Yes.
the Soul Snatcher, whatever they call it, bro. Yo, this chick, wow.
Arguably the best finish in wrestling today.
And right now, facts. I
Yep.
agree with that.
Hey, hey, busy.
Great
Yo,
news.
The reason why I'm watching when I figured out because they said they're going to John Cena said it was supposed to be a tournament in NXT's best versus the main roster. It wasn't even a tournament. There was two people from NXT and a tag team from CENA. That's it. It was only 4 matches.
speaking of tag team,
And you said it was gonna be a tournament. Ain't no tournament.
Very
yeah, speaking of tag team though.
Gunther won the freaking tournament.
No,
Did you
no,
not
no,
pay
don't.
attention?
Yeah,
No, that's not the tournament
no.
you keep talking about.
Speaking of tag team though, talk about that tag team match with AJ
What do you mean? I
Styles
don't
and
know what I'm
them.
talking about.
Talk about that
Hold
tag
on,
team
hold on,
match
hold
with
on, hold on.
AJ Styles
Let's put
and Dragon
my
Lee.
on you right quick. That Chapman match was dope.
That match was crazy.
That match was dope. That match was super dope. To
All
the
the way
point where I
around, man.
know
Them young boys.
WWE, follow Devon Evans, please. Even though I
And he
know
only
they know
21. I
Johnny,
think they
but
said he was 21 years old.
dude was
Both of them
like freaking
21.
21 or something like that. Like, what the
21 years
freak?
old.
Like, how would you that dang on good?
Man, he was cold, bro.
How?
Both of them. And
Right.
and they theme music is hard. Both of them got their own theme music. Their theme music is hard.
They mentioned on commentary that Leon Flair's mom took him to wrestle at 9 freaking years
At
old.
9
You
years
imagine that?
old, bro.
At 9 years old?
At 9 years old, bro.
That's insane. Insane. But yeah, they showed up. They showed up and showed out.
Yeah, they acted a fool, bro. I loved it.
Great match. Great match.
I loved it.
There
Going
was
against
one
it.
botch though. There was one botch though.
Oh, that was on AJ. That was crazy.
I know. I was like, AJ, I'm like, dang, bro.
Yeah, he straight
But
slipped.
you know what?
He straight slipped.
But I have to say this. I gotta give AJ some grace because you know what? He is getting older. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting older. He ain't gonna probably be able to do the same moves he's gonna be able to do. Johnson said in an interview that with him and Ishaq was going to be a match, that he said he's not the same age that he was, right?
Yeah.
So he's like at some point I got him up to. I think the next year is gonna be his last year too.
He already announced that. Yeah. He already announced it. Next year is his last year. Yep.
So I don't know, but I hope they don't do the same thing they done for him with CENA. I don't want to see the same thing.
I don't want to see it either.
But I will say this: not only with AJ, Brock Lesnar is going to ride through sunset too.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard this was his last go too. I guess he said it, or John Cena said it in an interview, where Brock Lesnar's last match is either at Mania or something like that. That's his last match. I forgot what he said it was though.
No, it's something. So he's in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
some is going to be at.
yeah.
So let me ask you, who should be the one to retire Brock? Gunther
Braun
or
Breaker.
Obafemi?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
I like Braun Breaker.
Gunther needs to sit. Gunther needs
I
to
like
sit
Braun
down.
Breaker. I like Braun Breaker.
Gunther needs to sit down. I'm tired of. I'm completely tired of him.
I take Braun Breaker, but I will say I ain't gonna front. I will say that would be a nice little badge of honor for Roman
Beat Brock.
for retiring Brock.
That would
It
be
would,
interesting.
especially it would be a nice little badge of honor for Roman if he did that. But I like Braun Breaker though.
I mean,
I do like Braun Breaker.
he already retired the CENA.
Oh yeah, facts.
It don't get no better than that.
Yeah, but yeah, we gotta. Yeah. All right. Let's get to this last match because I got a few words. I got some things I gotta say about this stuff. And I already said it because I did a blog myself on the John Cena last match type thing too. But go ahead because I want to do it with y'all too.
Go ahead, Larry.
What?
The last match.
You have to talk. Go ahead.
Oh, I never knew it was gonna happen. It was predictable.
For him to lose?
Yes,
Okay.
it's predictable. I know it was
Larry,
going to start.
go ahead.
That's exactly what I've been watching.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what I've been watching.
Predictable isn't always a bad
You ready to go?
It's not always a bad thing.
Just not ready to go.
I am ready to go. I am. Because and BZ, I don't mean to sound petty. I swear I don't mean to sound petty. But I watched back some of our past episodes, okay? I watched back some of our past episodes.
Yeah.
And when we did the United Temple recap, right? He said the same. He said the same as that card. It was very predictable.
Okay, have a good one.
But sometimes it's not always a bad thing because if we have already called the matches for what it is going to be, why would we always have to expect a different outcome? Especially when you look at the matches and you can tell what makes sense of who's going over versus who's not going over. Right? So when it came to John Cena Gunther, no, hold on. I'm gonna give you the room. Hold on, Larry.
No.
I'm gonna give you the listen. I'm gonna give you the room. Just hear me out for a second. Hear me out for a second. No, hold on.
There's no reason to.
Hear me out for a second,
Easy,
bro.
cut it.
Nothing to do with
You're rude right now. You're rude. Now listen. When I said, when it comes to this match, hold on, BZ. When it comes to this match, right? Versus John Cena, okay? I said that traditionally, the professional wrestler likes to have a wrestler who's already out, put over another wrestler, right? With the exception of Taker, with the exception of Sting and AEW, right? But traditionally, wrestlers like to put over the other, the more younger, up and coming stars. So John Cena decided to put over Gunther in a very huge way, controversial. Even I would say very controversial. Yes, and everybody. No, hold on. Everybody was because no, Larry. I don't know. People made a big deal about it. Oh, God, why would you tap out? Your whole motto was never give up. This man third.
That's the reason why he did it.
I would argue John Cena showed class. He showed professional wrestling class by doing that for him. No, he did.
I have to agree.
It's easy.
I watched it. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, he put over Gunther huge. My God. He didn't have to do that. No. Seriously, think about it. He did not have to do that. He tapped out. Bro. Okay, I'll come up with it in a minute.
He already was.
Go ahead.
Like I said before,
You have more to say. Go ahead.
did not need that. I mean, I use that. They could have brought.
But they need to be
Hold on.
He needs to go.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. They could have brought back.
Competition too.
I got something to say, but go ahead. I got something to say.
Yeah, please.
No, go ahead,
They
Larry.
should
Go
have
ahead.
brought back Austin Theory. Austin Theory could have got that.
Nope. You already did.
He could have.
I can't.
Nope.
I can't agree with that.
Nope. Me
And
neither.
Austin Theory
Nope.
is my guy. You know, that's my guy.
Me too.
Nah,
Me
nah.
too. Me
The
too.
reason why
But the
I'm gonna say I'm gonna throw this in the air, and then y'all go ahead and do whatever. But what I'm saying is, 'cause I watched it like 3 times, Larry, and I have to say that Gunther needed that. And with people saying that he didn't need that, that's like saying if this is my thing, if Gunther was
Yep.
already established, he wouldn't have need that.
Right.
Now, granted, he was the
Right.
Intercontinental title. He held the belt for a long period of time. We get that.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, if
Yep.
that's the case, this is my analogy. If that's the case,
Bro,
Brock Lesnar shouldn't have had to beat the Undertaker. There's a reason.
Yes. Yes.
You had to do something to put you all the way over. Brock Lesnar was
bro,
over, but to get him over the top, he had to put Undertaker down. He had to break the streak. There's always something that you got to do bigger than normal to make everybody be like, "Oh shoot, he is the guy." And John Cena, so they gave that to Gunther. Like Gunther was already over in our eyes, but to be solidified, period,
Yes.
in the conversation, he had to do that to John Cena. That had to happen.
Yep.
That's why. At first I was like,
Yep.
in my mind, I was thinking, I was like, why did they choose Gunther? Because, like Larry said, Gunther has done so much in the WWE already, but it has not got him all the way over though.
But I'm saying,
And you can't just pick a random person to put John Cena over just to put him over.
Yes.
It has to be
Yes.
somebody already established to put him all the way over. Like you can't even do Cody. Cody got put over when he beat Roman. That's when he got put over. Gunther to be in the
Yep.
same conversation as Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Roman Reigns, he had to beat somebody of that caliber. And he had to retire John Cena. He had to. They had to do it. He is the future. Regardless of you like it or not, he is the future, bro. Gunther is the future. And I've been saying that for about 5 months. He's the man.
BZ, I'm gonna give you a half five. By the way, I'm gonna give you a half five while you're talking. I'm gonna give you a half five, like over and over. You're doing a great job. I'm gonna follow that point in a minute. I'm gonna let Larry have the room. I'm gonna let Larry have
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Larry.
They already gave him his time because he beat he retired a Hall of Famer. One of the most dominant guys in the wrestling history.
But do we count Goldberg? If Goldberg was going for like 5 years and came back, do we count that?
You said what?
I said, do we count that though? Because John Cena was in his prime all year. Goldberg wasn't in his prime at all when he fought Gunther. It was a random dude.
Still, that's a Hall of Famer. That was one of the most dominant guys.
But
I can make an argument that he didn't.
Goldberg wasn't putting
He's not a small name.
John Cena.
Goldberg's not a small name. That's a big name. If they can do all that, they should have gave Goldberg to Brian Breaker.
But he would have died against John Breaker.
Yeah.
He would have died. See, what it is that all the superstars don't get opportunities to bury other people. That was one thing that Gunther needed under his knot.
So and BZ, hold on. Here's what I'm saying, right? When it comes to Goldberg, I believe the WWE went, okay, we need to make sure Goldberg goes out with a bang. Let's put the world title. Let's give it a world title match with him and Gunther. Let's have Gunther be his last match, and we want to have Gunther be his last match because we know, at the very least, if there's anybody we know that can put on a great match, hell, he's able to do it with Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
The guy who's also doing commentary.
It's Gunther.
If he can do that, why not put him with Goldberg? And it was already highlighted from last week. They already had teased it to a degree. So they were like, if there's anybody that can carry Goldberg to at least a decent to good match, it's him, right? And WWE did it. And for what it's worth, it was a really good match. Was it a great match? No. But it was a good match. And it was to highlight Goldberg's strengths, okay? when it comes to John Cena and BB, you made the best analogy, and you, BB, I gotta give you 10 freaking claps while I'm hearing you over the phone. Gunther had a Brock Lesnar constantly the Unfiltered Street moment.
Yes, he did.
He did. Did you notice how once the match was over, the crowd was shocked? Like,
Yeah,
whoa,
the cameras start
whoa,
panning and
whoa.
everything. Beautiful work by the WWE.
Right. And here's why I say John Cena is such a class act. Gunther mentioned his promo. I think maybe last week, probably on SmackDown, or probably even on Raw. He said, "I'm going to make sure John Cena's all about never giving up, right?
Yep, he's going to give up.
Make sure that he gives up." Now, John Cena now before people go, John Cena went out weak or he went out soft. John Cena got out of the hole multiple times during the whole entire match.
And hit him with AA, and then Gunther kept getting up.
But he kept, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. And it was just too much. So when Gunther wrapped it around his neck some more, Cena had no choice but to tap out.
That's why he smiled at the screen.
He smiled at the screen like
he smiled at the screen and tapped out, bro.
And said, "Yeah, you got it," basically. Like, okay, I'm gonna step it out for you. You got it. Boom, 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 boom. John Cena has had a phenomenal, outstanding, and for him to say, "I'm going to honor what Gunther said he's going to have me do," he honored him.
He put him over.
He could have said, "No, I'm gonna just I'm gonna pass out," because usually how it goes, you pass out, boom, 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 boom. Okay, John Cena went out. Tough. He didn't lose by his own merit. He didn't tap out, but because he tapped out to Gunther, while yes, to a degree, controversial. Yes, you don't want to tap out in your last match. But it was the way they told the story as to how they got there.
Yes.
Cena was not giving up. He was not giving up. And he was not and he was not giving up, and he was not giving up, and he was not giving up until he gave up.
Yes.
And basically gave Gunther such a win to where everyone, now talk about heel heat? We talk about bad guy energy? Oh, they can't stand him. Easy was playing it. I watched it the other day. People were saying, "F Gunther, F you Gunther."
Bro, the internet broke. The internet broke. When they let him do it, the WWE did exactly what they were supposed to do. The internet broke.
Yes.
They trended like crazy when John Cena lost. That was the plan from the get-go. That's why Triple H wasn't upset. He was like, "That was the plan. We about to make y'all pissed off this." And it was John Cena's doing. This was all about that. He was like, "Yo, I'm putting the next person over."
And so, BB, this is why I say all the time, bad guys and heels can exist when they are done right.
Yeah, when they done right. That was beautiful.
They are done right. You love John Cena so much that your favorite John Cena, your favorite John Cena pro wrestler, your hero, he tapped out to a guy who you felt did not deserve to be his last match. Boom, boom, this last third, yada, yada. But he got to be his last match. They gave him Goldberg for him to carry a good match. They gave him Cena to give him the step of a team. I'm sorry, Larry. I'm with BB on this one.
And I have to say this. And I have to say this. At the end of the day, John Cena, win or lose, he was going to be the GOAT regardless. That's what the fans got to understand. If John Cena would have won, that don't matter. If John Cena would have lost, that don't matter. It was in John Cena's mind to be like, I gotta put the next best thing over. Because if I win or lose, it don't matter. I'm still the GOAT.
I'll be right back.
Dude, he won 17 world titles this whole year.
Yeah.
He reached 17.
And I have to say it. But he put this match, the end of the match, gave me the same feel that Cody Rhodes did when he fought him the last time. Because he told Cody in the camera, he's like, I gave you all I had. I left you all out there. It's the same thing. He gave Gunther everything. I gave you all I had. He put Cody Rhodes and Gunther over in the same year.
He did. But the Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar WrestleMania 30 analogy that you used, I would argue he did that more. That was it. And I didn't think about that until you had brought that up. But I was like, you know what? That was it.
That's exactly
Larry.
They panned the crowd. Faces. People was out there crying. People had their hands on their head. The same thing that was looking like when Paul Heyman covered his mouth when they did the 3 count when he beat Brock Lesnar. When
That's a
Brock Lesnar
moment.
beat Undertaker,
That's a
when everybody
freaking
was like,
moment.
"Oh my God, are you serious?" That's how they look
Yeah.
at Saturday Night Main Event. To the point that
Yep.
Gunther needed security to go to his bus.
Yep.
So my thing is this. So now I'm in agreement with you, Josiah. When you do it right, if Gunther was
Yep.
never a heel before, or he's a heel now,
Yep.
you
Uh-huh.
beat the
Oh yeah.
baby face. You beat the face
Yep.
that ran the place. You're a
Yep.
heel now. No, you'll never. You might get
Yes.
the crowd might go crazy on you more than they do dominant when they used to at the beginning. It might be done for
By
you.
the
You might
time
not be
Monday
able to
Raw
talk for
comes
a
on and
while.
that man hits music hits, I guarantee you it's gonna be a whole lot of heckling jeers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be chances of F you Gunther, you
Oh
suck,
yeah, they're gonna be. Yeah, they're gonna be.
a-hole,
Yeah,
a-hole,
they're gonna,
a-hole,
they're gonna
a-hole,
be.
a-hole.
And they're
All
gonna
that.
be doing it to Triple H too. So Triple H can't come out. Triple H come out,
Oh
they
yeah.
on his head.
They were mad at her though.
They
They
was
were mad at her
pissed.
because like, how could you allow such and such to beat John
They
Cena in
was
his last match?
pissed.
I'm like, okay, let me ask you guys a
They was,
question.
when Triple H
When
came
Ric
out, they
Flair
was
faced,
chanting, "You effed up." They was like, "You effed up.
bro,
You effed up, bro."
dude,
Triple H was laughing in John
Ric
Cena's ear
Flair,
because he
I
knew it was
know,
happening. He knew it. He said,
bro,
"We finished the
Ric
objective.
Flair,
We finished the objective. We
Ric
did
Flair.
exactly what we were supposed to do." That's why he
Yes,
gets the big bucks.
this is what WWE. This is what you call a good business day for WWE. A
Facts.
great man. I'll say a great business day for WWE.
Facts.
All across the board. Once you and Larry, if you're still there, people are not. People are upset about this, but it's all good. Once you come to terms with actually understanding what the WWE is trying to go for and what they're trying to do, and I watched it and know Larry Beasley, contrary to popular belief, I was not crying. I was not crying watching that match. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not crying. There were times where I was almost getting close to being a little blah blah blah. And the reason why, just so we're clear, right quick, the reason I get emotional about John Cena is because I think about my childhood. I was a kid watching this dude, so me getting emotional was more so based around a surreal moment of like, wow, this man legitimately is from retired because John Cena's career had went so long, Beasley, that
23
the
years.
idea of him
Facts.
going into retirement was kind of like, wait a minute, you gonna go into retirement? So when he announced it last year, it's kind of like, well, yeah. But then you get to 2025 and you see him playing up to his greatest hits, and then
Yeah.
each day, freaking month, you're realizing John Cena's about ready to be out of here. It's
When they
time
did
is
that,
ticking. Time is ticking.
yeah.
Time is ticking.
Yep.
And so
When they put that picture up and it was like one day
yeah,
last day, I was like, dang, this guy really about
right,
to be gone, bro. But not be
yeah,
gone, but
like
in the ring. But
legitimately,
I'm like, bro, he's out of here. Like, dang,
yeah,
that's in my mind.
legit,
That's why I was like, yo, Gunther got to
right.
win.
So the idea, so the idea of him having his last match to me was like, dang, like no more having to wake up and get ready for Monday Raw and being around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, like sorry, not in the morning, but p.m. And me and my cousin, our mom will prepare like our snacks or our dinner and wait to turn on Monday Raw just to see him perform. And we always knew, okay, Johnson's gonna be the main event, right? He's gonna be the main event of Monday Night Raw. So now that I'm 25 years old, I'm not 9, 10, 11 years old no more. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like that reality hit me. I'm like, damn, like I am really for about ready growing up, and this man grew up in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like legit.
Right.
Like he went, what I'm saying, beyond what he could do. And this year arguably was it a perfect year for John Cena? No. But I do give him
He
credit
ended
that
it
he
right.
made it a very memorable 2025 for
Yep.
himself.
Yeah. He ended it right.
It was a
So
hell of a career. Hell of a year for John Cena. Good,
matches
bad,
and all. He
ugly,
might have
whatever,
matches
indifferent.
of the year, all of that. He might have matches. He might get all of
Bruh,
that.
look, Dad won his 17th world title. He won the IC title, even though it went backwards. He
Yeah.
won it
Yeah.
still, regardless. He
Yeah.
put over Dominic Mysterio huge twice.
Yeah. Put over
He
Cody.
had
Put
3
over
matches with
Gunther.
Dominic, and each match that he had together was great.
Had a crazy match with
And
Cody.
that's what
Had
I'm
a
trying to
crazy
say.
match with AJ Styles.
With
He had
Cody,
crazy
AJ Styles,
matches.
Logan Paul,
Logan Paul. He put
freaking
a lot of people
I
over.
love Punk. I love the best with Punk. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like he did such things to the point where it's like, and then on top of that, Cena's such a giving like guy. He said he had to have Brock Lesnar beat him because it was his night. And, again, he's very professional. He's very positive oriented. He understands the business. He understands how to give back. He's not being selfish. And for years, people were saying, Jonathan, you bury talent. You bury talent. throughout this whole year, what child did he bury?
Right.
What child did he bury?
He ain't buried
Right?
nobody
He ain't, and matter of fact, he hasn't been burying nobody for like the past
for a
5
couple years,
years.
bro, because we was already complaining. We like, John
Yes,
Cena lose every time he come back. All he doing is putting me over.
literally,
He Dolph Ziggler at this
literally
point. Yeah.
lost against Roman. Right, exactly. Lost against Roman. Lost against Solo. He put over Solo huge. Like Austin Theory, he put
Yeah,
over
that
Austin
was
Theory.
cold how he
That's
put
why.
over
That's
Solo.
maybe now I'm not going back to Austin Theory for a second, right quick. That's the reason why I said nope. It was gonna be for Theory, because the problem with the Theory versus John Cena match. Now looking back on it, I kind of understand why they went with their finish. I know you didn't like that, but it was to pay homage to the idea that John Cena cheated actually in his match too
Yeah.
against Big Show. I mean, if you remember,
Yeah.
when John Cena has his last U.S. title match, he had Big Show with the brass nuts, with the referee turned behind, and he won right with the AA on Big Show.
Yeah.
So Austin Theory did the same thing, though he hit him with a low blow, right? So it was
Yeah.
to pay homage towards that. That's why that finish was the way it was. I didn't think about that until I was like, oh, I said, okay, I know what they were trying to do, right? But he still, even though Theory has a benefit greatly for it, he still put him over. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, with the Gunther thing, going back to Gunther right quick. Oh, and hold on, right quick, just I gotta clarify this one more time. Sorry for being over a dead horse, but when they did the tribute farewell video towards John Cena, right? I think, let me see. I think the reason I got emotional to a degree was, I don't know, like it's like your childhood chapter is officially somewhat ending, and you have to come to grips over it. I know it sounds silly and kind of like cliche and corny, but like he legitimately is going to be away. But I
But he's
thought
not
more
gonna be
about
away
this
though.
is his, no, not away. But I'm talking about this is his last ever match.
Oh, to be in
So
the
for
ring,
fans
yeah.
that are like, man, Cena could have gone like if Cena had went some more years, we could have gotten him against this guy and maybe that guy and maybe this guy. Maybe he would have done this tag match, blah blah blah. Right now, that reality does not exist. Gunther is officially his last ever match. Cena is calling quits. Cena has been asking in interviews, "Are you serious? Are you sure you gonna stop? Are you sure you're gonna stop?"
He
He's
said he
like, "Yeah."
positive.
He's, "I'm done." He's like, "No, I'm seriously, I'm done." He's like, "I just can't go no more. Like his body physically can't go no more." He's doing the best that he can. He said he was even asking the interview at one point, "How do you feel?" He said, "I'm not good." He's, I'm telling you right now, physically, I'm not doing great.
Right.
Right? But that's because there's a difference between being in shape ready versus being in ring ready.
Right.
In shape ready, you can be in shape, but like we found out about the Rock.
Yeah.
The reason why he
That's the
couldn't
same
face
thing with
Roman was
the
because he
that's
was
the same
not
thing
in
with the
ring
Rock.
ready.
Yeah, you right. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Cena wasn't in ring ready per se, but
Right.
you're seeing all those bumps in that ring. That does take a toll on your body, bro.
Right.
So, and for a whole year now, Cena isn't saying, he did say to WWE he wants to do at least, he said, bro, let's do about 200 days. And they looked at him like, nigga, you crazy. Like,
Right.
no, 200 days.
Yeah.
But they said, unfortunately, they're going to do 36 because they want to maximize a lot of time with him, being on his own, going to shoot some movies. So they was like, we want to honor
Right.
your time, which
Right.
I had to commend WWE over that because that didn't make sense. Fans were like, no, could you imagine if we got more of this and he would have done this? I'm like, yeah, I get that, but I will also argue Cena could have also risked injury at some point.
People
You
gotta
gotta understand
understand.
that. Like what they do is not always safe.
That's
Like
what I'm saying. People gotta
he could have
understand
hurt his
that.
nose again. He could have tore his freaking tricep. He could have tore his freaking knee. Like people don't understand that. They're like, no, go. I'm like, yeah, he can go, but you got to be careful at any given point in time. It's not ballet. It's not.
But
What they do is
that's
not ballet, bro.
when it comes to what I'm saying, when it comes to the fans, their fan favorites, they'll never want to see him retire. Like right now, LeBron is not playing. LeBron is playing cool, but he's not playing like the old LeBron. But we know those days are coming. But everybody want him to keep playing. I'm like, no, he's not gonna keep playing.
Right.
You got to actually look
Right.
for the next person because these people can't play forever. Just because you want them to
Exactly.
play forever don't mean that they're going to. So you got to prepare yourself ahead of time to know, like, oh yeah, it's almost that time. John Cena,
Yeah.
23 years. LeBron James, 23 years in basketball right now. These are times that people in reality have never played that long. They never did that. Never did long period of time like that. So you got to prepare yourself to know that, man. Just like when you have grandparents that's 90 plus, even though you don't want them to leave, you got to understand that they might be suffering. And they like, bro, I don't want my grandma to suffer. I don't want my grandpa to suffer. So I just plan and prepare myself
Right,
for what them time to go because they might be ready to go, but they trying to stick around because we want them to stick around. It's not about us.
right,
The
right.
same thing with John Cena. It's like, man, it's not about us. John Cena probably would have wrestled forever if it was up to him, but his body ain't telling him to do it. So it's so many other people on the roster. Find somebody else to root for. You have to.
And there's gonna be fans that are gonna be like, well, we didn't get what we wanted. We wanted to see Cena versus Rob Van Dam. We wanted to see Cena versus Edge. We wanted to see Cena versus Kurt Angle. Edge is over in AEW. Rob Van
Right.
Dam is like semi-retired. I don't think he's even wrestling anymore. And Kurt Angle
Next to
physically
Jack,
can't go no more.
you
He just
can't do
can't wrestle
nothing.
no more. He got
Right.
like way too many surgeries over his neck. I think even
Yeah.
his shoulders, his knees. Like the man's older. Like that's
Right.
another thing people gotta understand. Like once you're done with pro wrestling, understand that these guys at some point in time gotta get their bodies like fixed
Same thing when
because
you
of
playing
all the
NFL
bumps that they
football.
have to take.
Yeah.
It's not like people don't understand that. I'm just like you guys don't get it.
They
Like
don't get it at
as much
all.
as you guys want to see this or want to see that, you have to be given what you need. And I know it's not the most popular answer for me to give that. I get everybody being like, nah, sorry. See, that's what see that's kind of thing you be saying. That makes me want to not watch wrestling because you're just bringing up all this stuff that's just lame. But I'm telling you facts, bro.
But
Not
this is
only
the
not only
reason,
am I telling you facts,
and this
I'm
is the
telling you
reason
to
why they
accept
should.
change.
Right. And this is the reason why they should start watching shows like NXT and the Next Man Up and stuff like that. You gotta watch those shows because the same way that everybody
Yes,
was John Cena fans, there were people before John Cena, the Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, Hulk
right,
Hogan, Sting, and all that. So how did you start watching them? You can't just lock in on one person, and when John Cena done, it's like it's all over with. Y'all got to understand. Just like I was saying when I was watching it after it was over and the fans was going crazy. I'm like, bro, y'all going crazy, but y'all gonna watch on Monday, y'all gonna watch on Friday, and y'all gonna watch the pay-per-views, and y'all gonna buy the $30 points for the ESPN. And I said it on my video. I said I'm not, but the majority of the fans are going to, because you're still a fan of the company regardless of who retires or who don't. You just gonna be mad for that hot split second, but after that you gonna move on because you ain't got a choice.
right.
And that's the
When
thing, you don't have a choice, and everything don't go your way.
Undertaker,
It is
he
what it
was
is.
hated. Exactly. When Gunther beat John Cena, now he become the hated.
Yeah, he comes to hate it,
See,
and that's only gonna be
and
temporary.
when people fail to realize, go ahead, Beach, I'm sorry.
No, I said, and that's only gonna be temporary. They'll
Right,
get
it's gonna be
over it.
temporary for right now. Eventually, people are going to take time are going to take time to actually appreciate what was actually happening. It was great business,
It was.
bro. I'm telling you right now, if Bully Ray and Dave LaGreca got on Bus and Open Radio, they will be saying the exact same thing me
I
and you
think
are
they
saying
did it
right
live.
now.
I think they did it
I
live.
will
Did you
put
watch it?
BZ. I'll put money on it, huh?
Did you watch it? I think they did it live.
I
They
didn't watch.
they
I
did it
didn't watch the
live.
live version.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, but I seen David LaGreca picture, and it was a Saturday Night Main Event. And they said Busted Open did a live show on that
Yeah,
the same day it was going down, so I didn't even see it. But they probably did say that. But I will say this: I don't know if
I will
anybody's
put
seen the
money on it.
post game. I don't know if anybody's seen the post show, but Miz was spot on everything he said.
I guarantee you this. And yes, I guarantee you. And they the Greca is feeling like the fans. I guarantee you, Bubba Ray, Bully Ray, whatever you want to call him,
Yeah.
Mark Lamoncal, he's going to be on Busted Radio, educating Daily Greca why great business was
Oh yeah.
done
Yeah. Oh
this
yeah. Of course.
past Saturday.
Yeah. I
He's
gotta watch
going to
that.
explain to him why it was great business to be done last Saturday. And people do not want to hear that. I understand. I get it. I understand. If you're a diehard John Cena fan, I get it. I would say I'm close to being one myself. But at the same as that time, Cena is very, very giving. And in the business of professional wrestling, it's all about me working with you, putting you over, after I've already gotten myself over enough to get you even more established. Gunther was already that. Don't get it twisted. Already established, already that man, already boom, boom, boom. But the Cena win, I will argue, not only did he need it. Matter of fact, let's dissect that right quick. Why did Gunther, in your opinion, BZ, needed this win against John Cena.
I think he needed it to put him completely over because I don't know if Larry's still on the phone, but with people like Larry who just like they're not a fan of Gunther. They're not a fan of Gunther. This goes back to he said Larry said he's not a fan of Gunther, and he said the WWE is force feeding us that. It takes us back to when the WWE was force feeding Roman to us. So that's what I'm
Yes,
saying. This is the same situation. This isn't nothing new under the sun. They've done the same thing all the time. The only difference is you. So what I'm saying is, we cool with Roman Reigns being put over when Brock came and helped him and put his arm over, but we not cool with John Cena letting him beat him to put that over. It's the same put over. So I
yes,
felt that he needed that because Gunther is not really flashy like Roman, like John. Like, oh,
no.
he's not flashy. He just gets the job done. He gives me that Bob Backlund feel, the old school wrestling. I
He's a,
come in
he's a,
there.
he's
I
a, he's a,
come
he's
in
an
there.
old school throwback wrestler.
Exactly. I come in there, I do my job, and I leave. He don't go in there talking and all that. He do promos every now and then, but he's not flashy. He go in there and get the job done, and then he's done. That's it. So what I felt that he needed to win for is because they needed to show, like, yo, you don't got to be flashy to get put over. I'm still him. And with him beating people all the time, people don't like the fact that he be winning, but yet he don't cheat, he don't do nothing, but yet still like people not and like I said, this ain't disrespecting Larry or nothing like that. But with him with all those
Right.
big wins, people are still looking at it like, oh, well, Gunther ain't that good. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's beat everybody except for the big
It's
names.
it's it's
Like
the
Roman, he
it's
hasn't
the
beat
Brock Lesnar
Roman
treatment.
Reigns and he has not beat Seth Rollins yet. He hasn't beat Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins yet.
It's the
But he
Brock
beat
Lesnar
everybody
treatment.
else. You said what?
I agree. It's the Brock Lesnar treatment.
Yeah.
When Brock Lesnar was winning so much, we could not stand the fact that this man was winning so much. Oh
Yep.
my gosh, he
Yeah.
always wins the world title. He
Always.
always wins against who should have been world champion. He beats them all same more. Why is he always a champion? Why does he keep
Always.
winning? Why does he keep
Right.
winning? Why does he keep winning? Right? To the point where once he stopped doing all that winning and he went away, when he came back,
We loved him.
oh, we love Brock.
Yep.
Oh, we miss Brock. Oh, that aura from Brock. Oh, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the WWE made sure to make sure that you knew that when you brought him back, when we brought him back, you couldn't deny him no more.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't deny greatness. You couldn't deny like the same thing with Roman Reigns. Y'all said for years, down our throats. This man's guy. Blah 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 blah. This man's third.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time he came in 2020, and then he followed it up with what 4 year world title run,
Mm-hmm.
y'all couldn't deny him no more. What did y'all chant after Curry won the world title?
We
Until now,
won
we eager
Roman.
to.
We won Roman.
There you go. There you go.
Cody Rhodes had the belt for
Because
2 weeks.
you can't deny greatness.
Can't deny it.
Seth Rollins was a heel. Well, he was still doing the woes.
Yep. Yeah, still.
He was a heel. No,
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about the vision. I'm talking about like before he fully turned babyface.
Mm-hmm.
He was a heel
Yep.
and had the woes, and
Still
they just caught
lit.
on. Everybody started chanting the thing on woes,
Yep.
and he turned babyface. They pivoted and said, "We're going to turn you babyface because the crowd loves you
Yep.
because you could not deny Seth Rollins."
Yep.
This is the business of professional wrestling. When you become him, when you become the definitive him, and you enter in your him era, you can't deny these guys. You can't deny Cena. You
It's a
can't
fact.
deny Roman. You can't deny Seth. You can't deny Brock.
It's a fact.
And
And now
one
you can
day,
say Gunther. Yep.
you can't.
One day.
You can't deny. You won't be able to deny Gunther.
I can't
One day,
deny. I'm saying it now, but everybody else, it's going to take some time. But he's
for
done
sure.
so much already. He hasn't beat Cody yet, but he beat CM Punk. He's beat a lot of big names already. He didn't beat Jay Uso. All y'all Uso fans, people, he didn't got put down. He beat Jay Uso, I think, twice. I think Jay Uso beat him
Yep.
once. He beat Jay Uso twice.
He beat Jay for more times than Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And he don't just
Yep.
he don't just fight random small people. He fight the big names, and he beats them.
Exactly.
He just hasn't beat Roman. He hasn't beat Seth Rollins, and now with him beating John Cena, he has to go after Roman. He has to go after Seth. Those matches have
And
to
the
happen
crazy
now.
part about it too, I agree. And the crazy part about it too, not only did you retire Goldberg this year, you retired John Cena all within
In
the
the
same
same
calendar
year.
year,
Who? Okay, so now the
the
question
same year.
is, who is the wrestler of the year? That's a lot of people. Now I could debate strongly that it's John Cena because of how many dope matches he put on this year. But he did have some matches at the beginning of the year. But when you look at the fact that two legends, two icons in Goldberg and John Cena, one person put them down this year,
I tell you
it's a
what? Do you
debate.
want to do our WWE Talk Awards?
That's a debate. I gotta look
I'm
at it. I
saying, do you
gotta look
want to
at
do
it
like
up. Yeah, I gotta because we gotta pull them all up. I'd rather us do that with us being on the screen, so we can pull that. So we can pull that up. Like you can send me the information, I can put it on the screen and stuff. Because
great.
yeah, that's more than the
Bet,
conversation. Like
bet,
that's something we need to be seen
bet.
on.
Yeah.
Because that's
We're well on that.
different.
We're well on that. Because I said I'm gonna do a top five of this whole year for
Because
WWE
CM Punk
all
went
together,
crazy
right?
this year too. Yeah,
Yes, he did. Same with
Drew
Seth. Same
Mac,
with Will.
Drew
Yep.
McIntyre went
Roman.
crazy this year. Roman,
Drew.
yeah, but John Cena just put on some
Yeah.
epic
But
matches.
John Cena,
If we go off top five matches, John Cena might have two or three in it.
you gotta have at least five.
That's what I'm
At
saying.
least all like at least two or three. Yeah, two, three.
Yeah, two or three easy. Like you
Um,
could throw that Logan in there. You could throw that
I will
AJ in
make
there.
you will might debate me on this. You will my debate with me on this, but it's all good. I was thinking maybe I definitely knew for a fact I was going to definitely put in my top five Punk versus Roman versus Seth Rollins at
You
WrestleMania.
like? I don't like. I gotta watch that match again. So
I
before I
love
say I don't like it, I
I
gotta
love
watch
it.
it again because I can't
All right,
stand when three people is
watch it
in
back.
there because I'm
Please watch
just
it back.
like,
Please watch it back,
you can't catch
bro. The
everything when it's
whole
three
like
people in there.
bro, when Punk hit the GTS, I think Seth Rollins followed with a curse something, and
Yeah,
then Roman hit the spear.
that. That's what I'm
Like,
saying. I'm
come
like,
on, bro. Come on,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, I'm not cool. Like the reason why I say, that, in my opinion, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but the reason
Go
why
ahead,
I
yeah,
say that
go ahead.
it's like that's not it because that's what Larry be saying. That's planned. We see that coming a mile away. We know that's going to happen. That's why I'm like,
But the but the reason why that match was dope is because all three men hated each other and were beating the crap out of one another. Like
yeah,
legitimately,
true,
every single one of them have bone to pick with one another,
yeah.
and so it led to a chaotic war. Like they're fighting in the ring,
The
fighting out the
storyline was
ring.
fire.
Seth
Yep.
Rollins at one point did I think he did the Doomsday device where he did the clothesline. You know,
Uh huh. Yeah. The
um,
storyline
they
was
just had
the storyline was epic for that.
yeah,
Storyline was
and it
epic.
was right that part too. And it was just a lot of chemistry, and then the finish is what put it to the top. Plus, um, not only did it go over the top, plus it's the match to me that I felt saved night one of WrestleMania. Even though
It
night one
definitely
of WrestleMania was
saved it.
not that,
It definitely
it
saved
was
it.
the match that I was like, okay, if this match does not do great, this whole card is trash.
Yeah, it did
But
save
that
it.
match did so dang on great that I was like, okay, y'all say yourselves. I'm
Okay.
definitely going to it for night two,
All
even
right.
though night two was like whatever, you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 same thing.
All right. So I'm gonna ask
That's just
this.
my opinion.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
swap
go ahead.
out. I'm gonna swap out one person and put one person in and tell me if that match would have been better. Taking out CM Punk and I'm
Yeah,
putting
go
in
ahead.
Dean Ambrose.
Why Dean Ambrose?
Make it a whole Shield fight.
You know what? The WWE should have put the Shield at WrestleMania, but they gave it us that at Battleground.
Yeah.
That was the
Because
only.
if
That's
they
the
was
only problem.
because they was talking
That's the
about
only problem.
they was talking about doing it. That's what I'm saying. Like if you take
Yeah, they
CM Punk
were for
out
years, but
and
they
put
didn't do
Dean
it.
Ambrose into
They
that
didn't do it.
match, is that match better or is it the same?
Oh,
That's what I'm
oh,
asking. If you take
oh.
CM Punk out and you put Dean Ambrose in that same match with those three, is it the same or is it better?
That's a good question. That's just a pretty good question. What does it mean to say I pleaded fifth? I pleaded fifth.
You don't want to answer the question. That's all that is. If you say if I plead the quiz, you just avoiding the question. You're like, no, I'm not doing that. And that makes sense because
No,
I don't have an answer.
because I'm gonna be
I
honest
don't
with
have
you.
an answer.
That's a hard question to answer. Like I'm gonna be honest with you because I thought Punk did great,
Yeah, I did too.
but
But just the story of it all
but
with the Shield in the ring at the same time fighting against each
right,
other is different.
that
Yeah.
part. The only thing about it is, mm, the only thing about it is, hey, easy, you got me on that one. I'm not gonna lie, but I would say, cause, okay, if I'm imagining how he is right now, like John Moxley, right?
Right.
Okay, would he do? Would he fare well with Roman and Seth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I also have to look at how Roman Reigns is now compared to how he was then. How Seth is now compared to how he was then.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at Roman and I see the tribal chief gimmick, and I see Seth and I see the visionary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Moxley fits in with that now,
Okay.
compared to how he does AEW, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
With Punk, it was great because you also had that tie-in of the intrigue storyline of the favor.
Mm-hmm.
He needed a favor from Paul Heyman, right?
Right. Right. Right.
So that put the match over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So because Punk's ability to have great storytelling and great promos and being able to draw interest and making everything that he does interesting,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what helped it all together.
Right.
That aside, I do think from a match quality wise, I think Moxley would do very well. But unfortunately, the WWE wouldn't allow Moxley to be the version that he is in AEW.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I think they would kind of like tone down him a little bit more if he came back to WWE as Dean Ambrose. I don't think they would make him the John Moxley that people love in AEW, where he's a lot more violent, a lot more unhinged, right? They wouldn't allow him to be him.
Right.
They were micromanaging him. They're
Right.
allowing Roman to be him. They're allowing Seth Rollins to be him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they're the same for him. That's the only difference.
That's
They're
true.
allowing CM Punk to be him, right?
Right.
So and you guys. So what I'm saying is, basically what I'm gonna say is, if knowing that Punk did, I'm gonna go with Punk.
I,
He done better
I was gonna say that too.
because they would have made sure to not like they would have Moxley come across like being a goofball
Right.
instead of being that hardcore street like brawler ECW kind of like wrestler. They wouldn't allow him to be that. They would be like, let's have him just bring up a plan and hit Roman Reigns with a plan while he's in the ring. Like, come on, man. Like, somebody trying to see no dang on plan in a wrestling match.
Right.
So it would have made it a lot more silly. But then again, I don't think Hunter would go down that route. I think Hunter would allow some leeway, but he would still kind of like hold him back. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But that's why I'm factoring into. I'm sorry for thinking that deep into it, but I'm
Oh
thinking
no,
to
but
myself
it was
like,
a deep question
yeah,
because
because I'm
that
thinking
ain't
to
no
myself
easy
like,
one to pick. To be like, oh no, I'm gonna pick the
it's
Shield one.
not,
I'm like,
it's
man, but
not, bro,
what
it's not.
CM Punk brings to the ring, it's hard to just put him out and be like, oh no, I'm not picking CM Punk. Like CM Punk is still one of the
Right.
best wrestlers in the WWE. You know what I mean?
Yes, he is.
If you pick CM Punk versus Dean Ambrose, I think a lot of people will probably pick CM Punk as far as wrestling 1-on-1. So if you do that, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to cancel that out because Dean Ambrose have moments plus the story behind it would be like, man, but what story would you want? You want the Shield
Right.
one with them
Yeah,
reunited fighting?
yes.
Like that's
There you
all of that.
go. There you go.
Or do
I
you
think
want the Paul
it would be
Heyman
too
one?
much of an emphasis. Thank you. I
Yeah,
think it would be too much of an emphasis with the Shield than it would be about them individually.
exactly.
Because Roman is not the same enforcer where he was just quiet.
Right,
Seth is not the same, black and blonde hair being the architect. And Dean is not the same, like Ambrose, who was fighting everybody and could barely even like catch a wind to save them, right?
right. Mm-hmm.
They're different now. They're so different now. And so making it all about Shield would kind of just feel a little bit forced speed and a little bit weird.
Right.
Now, I will also say I could expect perhaps maybe a more violent match if he was around.
Okay.
I think it would be a lot more violent. But the problem with that is where would be the story? No, sorry, not where would be the story. What would be the story?
Of which one?
Because
The
Punk has a
Shield one?
story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
it
know.
would be the Shield, but like, what story could you tell for that?
Well, you could go. Nah, yeah, I don't know. Could you go when Seth turned on Roman? Whose side did Dean choose? or did he just wither out and not do anything? Do you remember that? Like after he hit Roman in the back, what happened? Did Dean go after Seth? Did he team up with Seth? What did Dean do?
No, he went after Seth. If you remember, like when the Shield broke up,
Yeah.
Dean was being Seth behind every single game week. He was
Okay.
coming after Seth like crazy.
All right. Well, then you
So
can't
no,
use that
he
one.
was him. He's being that dude up, boy. He's being that dude up, bad boy.
Yeah. Well, you can't use that one then. I don't know then. I don't know what the story would be.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Well, okay. Well, if it's present day, you could be like, same reason why Seth Rollins goes after CM Punk. Why did you leave the company?
Yeah,
You can use that.
but I think he'll be a lot more. He'll be, but I think Seth will be more forgiving of him
Of
than
Dean,
he
and
will be of
yeah,
Punk.
you have to, yeah, you can't use
Because
that
him and
either.
Punk, because Dean and him and Seth, him and Roman came up together.
Right.
So eventually they were able to like I can say basically what I can see happening would be this: they go to war. If I'm the writer, I have Roman beat both of them,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
I have Roman win, like just obviously he's the face of the company. It is what it is. I'm sorry, I love Seb, I love Dean, but y'all not the face of the company.
Right.
It's just not. But I always make the point to highlight the strengths and the weaknesses of all these wrestlers, contrary to popular belief, because they want to be like, oh, don't be saying Roman is up, is also not. And by the way, I checked the poll. Roman is Seth Rollins is up there in the poll running of being the best wrestler amongst the Shield group. Okay,
Oh
I
yeah,
checked the,
facts. I
I
might
looked
have
at
him
the
winning
poll
that.
again.
I might have him winning that.
Yeah, Seth winning. I
Yeah.
told you. I kept telling him over and over.
Yeah, I
I
might have
kept
him winning
telling you
that. He's definitely a better wrestler than Roman.
because he's just uber, and the reason why I give him the plus is because he's more uber athletic than
Yeah. Roman.
see how I mentioned uber athletic and BD's driving and
Hey,
uber.
yo,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
But anyways, no, Seth is literally more athletic than Roman and Ambrose combined. There's
Right.
no doubt about it. I'm
That's a
sorry.
fact. That's a fact.
Nothing against Ambrose, nothing against Roman. Like people gotta understand their strengths and weaknesses. It's like a band, like or a rap group.
Right.
You know, a rap group has that one member where he's perhaps the best version. I think to this degree, I will always say an Outcast, Andre 3000 is way better rapper than Big Boy.
Yeah, facts.
I put that all the time. I say that
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, facts. But Big Boy's still cold though. Yeah,
Huh?
but Big Boy's still cold though. He just ain't Andre.
Big Boy is a better actor, in my opinion, than Andre.
I agree with that.
When it comes to movies,
Man,
way better,
that's a whole.
way better actor.
I don't know, man. I
Dude,
don't
watch
know
ATL.
when
Watch
Andre
ATL.
did Four
Watch ATL.
Brothers. What was it? Four
Watch
Brothers?
ATL.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched
he's just
ATL,
no,
but he did.
don't
But
get it twisted.
watch
No,
Semi Pro. We gotta watch Semi Pro too though.
no,
Andre was in
I
that
know.
too.
Andre, no, don't get it twisted. Andre is good. He's not. I'm not sitting here saying he's bad whatsoever. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he's a horrible actor. But if you really pay attention, Big Boy shows more personality to me.
I don't know, man. I watched
Like,
that Semi Pro joint.
dude,
I don't know.
BZ,
I
watch
think
ATL,
I
the
no. I
CGI
watched.
movie,
I
the CGI
watched.
movie.
Yeah, I already watched it.
Bruh.
I think the reason why I'm not giving Big Boy that is because I think that was more of Big Boy's life for real. So I don't think that was acting. But Semi Pro, where Andre 3000 was acting funny and stuff like that because he was up on the basketball team and hooping and stuff like that, that's different. He's acting on that.
I give you that. I give you
He's
that.
acting on it.
I
That
give you
Big
that.
Boy joint, his character seemed like that's who he is for real. Not saying he wasn't acting. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying Andre went left field with that acting. Like he was, bro, you on there with Will Ferrell, bro? Like, come on. You got to
Plus,
be as
Big
funny
Boy
as
is
Will
funny.
Ferrell.
Like he's
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
oh yeah.
He's so
I
funny.
love him in that movie.
His
I love him in
one-liners,
ATL.
the shit
Yeah,
that he be saying,
yeah, I
and
love
then
it.
just
Yeah.
and on top of that, I think this
Ah,
was okay. Not to hear this that every black actor gotta do this, but when you can play bad, like the bad guy role so good,
yeah.
to me, you're dad. To me, you're dad.
Well,
And he
okay. In
played
Four
bad,
Brothers, he didn't.
I rock
Andre
with him.
Andre didn't play bad guy in Four Brothers, did he? He
He
was
didn't
just
do
with
that.
the brothers. He
Nope.
wasn't a bad guy. He was like
No.
the
He
innocent one
he
more
ain't never
say.
played a bad guy though.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever played a bad guy.
No.
Nope. Big Boy show raised that.
Yeah,
But look at
I
him
don't
be
think he
good.
was. I don't think he was trying to kill nobody or nothing in the Four Brothers. I don't think he was on it. I think he was
Nope.
trying to stop him.
And Big Boy was about that life in ATL.
Yeah, Big Boy was like, he wrote it. He was like, bah. He cold.
Yo,
He cold, bro. He
bro,
had him
he was beating up his
making the feed the
cousin
dog food
in
and
the
all
middle
that.
of a
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that was cold.
He's beating up his cousin over some money. He's like, you owe me my money. He ain't care that dude was his cousin. He was beating this dude
He
down
okay.
while Oakdale was getting, other dudes,
Yeah,
in the car. Like,
okay. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna go.
oh,
I'm
that
gonna
was
go.
savage.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
That's
left.
savage.
I'm gonna go left one more time before we get back on the topic. Big Boy or Ti
Okay,
as far as acting.
T.I. Easy.
Yeah, Ti got a
Easy.
nice. He get busy. Especially, I liked him in
Easy.
American Gangster.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was great in American.
he was cold in
I
American
agree.
Gangster, man.
Takers. Have you
Yeah,
seen Takers?
Takers. Oh my God, yeah, he was good.
Bro,
He was standing next to Idris
when
Elba
I
and that
saw him,
was standing with them. Yeah, so you're right.
T.I. got a lot of
He got
range. I've seen
range.
that man be
Yeah, he got
funny.
range.
I've seen that man be bad. I've seen that man be good. Like, he got a lot of range.
Yeah, he
That's
got
what gives
range.
him, and plus he got more movies. I think that's what puts him over the top for me
Yeah,
as
that he
well.
got range. Yep,
So
you right.
yeah, he got so much range.
He definitely got range.
But yes, bro, great. But I bring them up to say, when it comes down to it, know your strengths, know your weaknesses. If you are going, someone is the best over this, and it's shown that it's not being said about them,
Yeah,
then that's have to be honest and tell you like it is.
yeah.
If you want me to be honest with you, like easy, Punk in his prime was more athletic than Roman Reigns.
In his prime, yeah.
In his prime. Keep in mind, I said prime. I didn't say his peak.
Yeah, old Punk.
Prime,
Talking about old Punk when he went
right?
against John Cena. Belt for
Oh,
belt.
Punk,
Yeah.
bro. Watch CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan at Over the Limit.
You know I ain't watching
And
no
that was the
Daniel
same
Bryan.
event John Cena against John Laurinaitis in a horrible match.
You know I ain't
Horrible
watching
match.
no Daniel Bryan.
Absolutely horrible. It was the main event. They gave John Cena and that sucker the main event over Punk and Daniel Bryan, and they had a way better match than them.
You know I ain't watching no
I
Daniel
was like,
Bryan.
what? I know,
I can't stand. I
what
might
I'm trying.
watch it for Punk's sake,
I
but
get
I
it.
can't
I get
stand
it.
Daniel Bryan,
I
bro.
understand. But you can't. But what I'm saying,
And I don't got a problem with Daniel Bryan in
you,
real life. I'm just saying, like,
bro,
he always
in
been the
the
underdog joint. I can't stand them stories,
I
bro.
get
He
the.
just been on it.
But at that point, well, at that point in time, he wasn't the underdog character yet.
Was
He
he a
was
heel?
more of like the. Yeah, he's a heel.
Oh
That
yeah,
was the
I
heel
like
Brian.
that.
That
I
was
like
the
that damn
heel.
Bryan. I like that Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that's.
I like heel Daniel
I
Bryan.
get it. I get it.
He remind me of Kurt Angle when he was like Kurt Angle. Heel Kurt Angle
Right.
was like that, like Daniel Bryan.
Funny as hell. Dan Bryan is a wrestler's wrestler. If
Yeah,
Dan
true.
Bryan, bro, I go as far as say this. This is a hot take, but I go as far as say this. If Dan Bryan took on Gunther, I guarantee you do have a 5-star match.
That would be a David versus Goliath situation, and that probably would be a 5-star.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But in my
But
head,
I can
if
see,
you do that, that's
but
Gunther
Bryan's a hell
versus
of a
Sami
wrestler.
Zayn. That in my head, that's Gunther versus Sami Zayn. When
It'll
you
be
say that,
better.
that's what I see.
It'll be better. It'll be better.
You think so?
It'll be better.
I don't think
Way
Sami
better.
Zayn is that
Yeah.
much better than
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan.
Sami Zayn's not better than Dan Bryan. No. No. I'm sorry. Easy. No. I have to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you.
That's
Listen.
tough. That's tough.
If you want me to be honest with you even more, who plays a better underdog character between him and Bryan?
Daniel Bryan. Because he's the
No.
smallest.
No.
He does play the better
No.
underdog
Because they
character.
weren't Beasley. They weren't telling that whole underdog story with Bryan until the authority came around. They made sure to
Who did
highlight
he
Sami
beat?
Zayn was an
Who did he
underdog.
beat? Was that at
Hold on.
WrestleMania when they was yesing and he won and then everybody's carrying him around? Who did he beat in that?
What do you mean he was
That was
around? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to remember who he went against. That because he beat somebody big at WrestleMania for the belt.
It was Batista and Randy Orton, the 3-way joint.
That's what I'm saying. What other
Right.
underdog story is bigger than that?
But they were telling, but the story
the Sami
was,
Zayn joint
you will
against
never
Gunther was
be as
different.
good. You're a B+ player. You're not going to be world champion. No, you
Same.
don't fit the mold for what we were looking the guy as being world champion.
Same
Yada
story.
yada this, yada yada that.
Same story they used with Sami
Okay,
Zayn versus
but
Gunther. Sami Zayn, that's the same story.
Dude, they put. This is where Sami Zayn doesn't make sense right now. I'm gonna get to tell you right quick. I'm gonna say no. Hold on, because I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you understand where I'm coming from on this, right? When Bryan was doing that storyline, okay,
Right.
the WWE had no plans of him being the main event. They were seriously about ready to go with Brain Orton versus Batista in the main event.
Mm-hmm.
And Punk told Hunter and Vince McMahon the moment he left, he said, "I don't understand how you guys don't see how bad of an idea that is." And he loved Dave. Him and Batista got along in real life. Punk and Batista are good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And even Dave was like, "Nah, I can't do that." Either he wants to win the Royal Rumble and go ahead and main event WrestleMania. The man was away for 4 years.
Yeah.
You bring a guy back for 4 years who has not been active whatsoever in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You have him win the Royal Rumble. You don't see how bad of a decision that was when you already had active performers and people were already mad because they didn't get in the Rumble. So people were clamoring for Daniel because the WWE were saying, "No, we're not going with him. We're not going with him. We're not going with him. We're gonna go with the bigger guys, the more appealing guys."
Right.
He's small.
Right.
He's not one of our faces. No.
Right.
But he's a hell of a wrestler. And fans were like, you can't keep denying that he's a good wrestler in the dang ring.
Right.
That's why people were advocating for Bryan. Plus, they love the whole yes thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what took him over the top.
Yeah.
You're getting over the WWE, having you get over.
Dang, I got another question now. What's over more? Yes or yeet?
Ooh.
Man, hold on. Let me stop this show. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yo, it's Monty. Yeah. And I'm loaded. Listen, man, I done heard it all. Like I ain't the man, they better understand. Baby, I've been Miami nice, call me Marino Dan. Yes, I know it comes with a cost. I'm finna pay it up and drop a couple hits in the city. Tell them pick it up. I see haters talking like shine, I tell them zip it up. I've been on my grind since a baby, still kept my tippy up. I ain't known for shooting, but the squad, they better Donald Duck. Wait, I'm known for shooting, I'm bullet spitting like Daffy Duck. Wow, I'm going in, been waited on like the Carter 5. Y'all thought I was dead, hate to break it to ya, I'm still alive. Grew my hair out, started the weight loss with the exercise. Took a time out with no time out like the Fab Five. Easy back, the message is clear. Who really wants to smoke? A king, feed me grapes in the street, feel like a baby low. 330, 412, that's who I represent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine vent.
330, 412, that's what I represent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent. 330, 412, that's what I represent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent.
Yeah, it's busy, I'm back in my bag, making these hits for the streets. I ain't hood, I ain't street, but my flow can relate. Touch the streets and tell me to do me. So I go put a flame on the top, like a stove, man, I'm keeping it hot. I barge in, I don't knock on no door. I've been in this so long, I'm demanding a shot. So I bucket. You wanted the war, but they come and see me. I'm dipped in that camo, they calling me Rambo. They know I ain't playing, they let me keep me. I'm hopping around on the beat. I'm doing my thing cause I can. Ladies be looking at me, telling they girls I'm the man. I've been careless for a long time. I've been overlooked like a short guy. I've been shot at with a 4.5, not a real gun. I'm a Nerf guy. I'm a cool kid like a sitcom. When I hear drama, I just sit calm. Right the bare arms, till my guns out. Marching band swag, bring the drums out.
That's what I represent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tent.